All right, hello everyone, and good morning, and peace of Christ to all of us. Today, our topic about a very serious wanted criminal, and actually, I just heard in the CNN that they found some news, or let us say, some leads about this scary creature. Now, what is mentioned in the CNN that the police of New York and the police of Illinois, California, Texas, and even Trump, he just called the Navy SEALs to send their special units to find this scary creature. Now, what's happening right now, the whole world is busy with the news, waiting for the capture, if they could, because he is really, really scary. There is, uh, there's a lot of, for those who do not know what animal I'm talking about, let me show you. He's really scary. Like if you, I don't know if you have a heart like problem or etc. You better not look at the screen, please. I'm just letting you. He is a scary animal, and the police around the world right now, the Interpol, the United Nations, Trump, everybody is busy trying to find this scary creature. Now, this scary creature, as you see, he is like in the size of my finger. Now, don't think because he's small he is not dangerous. This guy, he can destroy nations. Maybe you do not know that this creature is the enemy of Allah. Yes, he is the enemy of Allah. And actually, he is wanted. He is wanted, and the one who killed this creature, Allah will give him a big blessing. So if I am you, I will take my rifle, my gun, my bow, I don't know what kind of weapon you have at home, and I will start doing jihad, trying to find this scary creature. Now it might be sound funny or silly, but this is the truth, my friend. Muhammad, he waged jihad against this little tiny, funny, beautiful creature. But what is behind the story? I mean, why Muhammad want to kill this creature? What exactly this animal he did? The story is very painful. It looked like this creature, he committed a very, very bad sin. If there is any Muslim is listening, please guys don't forget to copy the link of our podcast and share with your friends, because nobody knows I am online. So you can share with your friends, invite them, Facebook, Twitter, etc. What kind of animal this animal is? He is like few inches long. I mean, few centimeters long. He's very small and tiny, and he look cute. But the funny is, he is what people do not know, that this person is involved in conspiracy, and this conspiracy is against Allah. And by the way, he even admitted that he was working against Allah. Actually, if you go and capture one of them, if you capture one of them, you can yourself ask him, and you will see that he will admit that he is working against Allah. There is a video made by the CIA, but the CIA hide it, because they will not say the truth. Even the CIA, they use those animals to attack Allah. And Allah, because he have a phobia from those animals, so look like they are very successful animals to cause a problem to the deity of Islam. Now, let us go to business, and let us see why Muslims, they have a holy duty to kill this animal. If there is any Muslim would like to call me live on air, please feel free. I would like to hear you, and I would like to hear your explanation. Let us see. I'm going to go to the Hadith book, to the Hadith, the Hadith, and I will look for something about this creature. Let us find it together. We go to the Hadith, all right, the site of the Muslims, As you know, we don't worship, we don't like post our sites or anything. You know, we just go to their websites and we search there from what they are saying. And whatever Muhammad he says, that's it. Muhammad he says so. You know, if Muhammad know better, he is a prophet. You know, Christian Prince is no way even to be close to someone. He is a prophet of Allah, and not only this, he is the best of the best of the prophets. All the prophets in the world, they are nothing compared to Allah, Prophet Muhammad. So this guy, he have an extreme knowledge, and he will never say something unless it is absolutely to be true. All right. I'm not going to make a comment about the first one. I will let you make a comment about what Muhammad said about this creature. Then we continue. Sahih Muslim, the book of etc. Amir ibn Sa'd ibn etc. reported from the authority of his father that Allah apostle commanded killing the jaikos, the lizard. But why? If there is any Muslim here in the chat, he can help us. What exactly happened? What this creature did? Why specifically? Not only that he will not be arrested, he should be killed. I mean, this guy obviously he did something more ugly than Christian Prince. You see, Christian Prince, he made books against Islam. He made thousands of videos against Islam. But there's no verse in the Quran coming just for Christian Prince to be killed, like, I mean, by name. So, but why Allah is inspiring the Prophet, saying to him that you order your followers to do jihad against this creature, this is small tiny animal? Well, the story explained later by Muhammad himself, but we will walk you step by step. All those are commands about eating the killing the mice and killing the lizard. And by the way, in case you do not know too, the mice is the enemy of Allah, and he worked for the devil. And as you see, Muhammad, he called the lizard names, his own names. Let us continue. Here we find the reason for this animal to be killed. According to Islam, when the kuffar they tried to burn Abraham, the kuffar tried to burn Abraham. The kuffar, they made a fire, you know, and actually I think I need to add some suspense to the story. I mean, the story here without background of what's happening, I think it's not going to make too much sense. So now the prophet Abraham is in the fire, and they are trying to burn him and kill him, the kuffar, the animals, the filthy, the disgusting, the hateful, the najis, the enemy of Allah. And Abraham is standing just right there, and he cannot wait to the moment iPhone will be out. But this is not the whole story. The story continue. Abraham, he is waiting and waiting and waiting in front of Best Buy, and somebody suddenly he tried to throw him in the fire, And not only that, suddenly a big huge salamander, may Allah curse the salamander, may Allah kill the salamander, may the salamander disappear and became Salama and Ender. Where? The salamander, who is a very ugly, disgusting creature, he did the following. Director, should we take an action, like take a break? Commercial? You want to put cheese? Yeah, commercial for cheese or shampoo? Anything? Oh, okay. So we continue. And then the salamander, he come with all the forces of the nation of salamanders. And Abraham, he did not know what to do. He want to call his friends, but their phone at that time all was off. And the salamander, he opened his mouth and he started blowing from his big huge mouth at the Prophet Abraham, trying to burn him. And actually, until now, if you look at the fingers of Abraham, you will see there is some burn. Not because he was eating something hot, but because of the salamander. I mean, who can deny such a story? It must be a true story. A creature who is not even 2 inches tall or 3 inches tall, in centimeter, like let's say 10 centimeters tall, he was blowing wind at Abraham, who is 6 foot tall. And look at this filthy, disgusting animal. Look what he's trying to do. He's communicating right now with his friends. Ask them to come over and see how he will burn Abraham. And by the way, the sound you hear right now is the way the salamanders they communicate. Stop. I mean, this is really disgusting, stupid. What is that? And then Abraham, who was in the fire, he's in the fire right now. Okay. And this filthy animal is just sitting there watching, and he is blowing wind. See, do you hear the sound? This is the sound of the fire. You know, look how, according to Muhammad, if you walk away from 1 mile away from that fire, you will be burned. This is how strong the fire was. Exactly. He was, this salamander, yes, he is so small, but he look like, Allah knows best, as usual. Look like he took the power of his grandfather, Mr. Dracula. By the way, dragons, they are originally they are from Romania, you know. They are Romanian Dracula, you know. But anyway, you can fight them by eating garlic. Just to let you know. I mean, how in the world any human being can reject such an amazing telling, you know, like this knowledge is beyond. I mean, there is no way you cannot believe in this. I cannot really avoid the truth no more. I have to convert to Islam. I have to say the Shahada. But before I do that, I'm gonna go and get my gun. Where's my gun? Oh, it's here. It's here. Oh, it's far to grab. I wanna go and get my gun, and I wanna shoot at this animal. I mean, this animal really is driving me nuts. I cannot take it no more. This animal trying to kill our beloved Abraham, our actually, he is not my grandfather. I'm an Arab. Yep, he is the grandfather of the Jews. I mean, the Jews, seek revenge. None of my business. This story is amazing. How anyone in the world can deny such an amazing story? You see, when you see this animal, you think he is cute, and not only this, he is useful because he eats bugs. Yeah. And instead of having an airplane to kill the bugs around you, this salamander, he can kill them and he save you a lot of hassle, and there is no chemical to be used, no spending money, and he can save you a lot. Actually, salamander is very useful, by the way, for agriculture industry, because they kill a lot of insects. But this is what you think until you read the story of this ugly creature, Mr. Salamander. I don't know what to say about him, but I think he is a genie. I think, because remember, the prophet, he says, genie, they take many forms, and once the genie, he come to Muhammad in a form of a genie. I mean, have you ever heard of a genie come in the form of a genie? Look like this guy is, he was not celebrating any form at that day. So the genie, when he come, he can take a form of anything. But Muhammad did not say that he is a genie. Never he said that. He said, kill the salamander. We are looking. Our friend the aliens are coming to look with us, because he is wanted in all galaxies. In Alpha Galaxy, in X Galaxy, in Shukumuku Galaxy. Everybody looking for the salamander. You believe it or not, salamander is wanted everywhere. In his hands, there's a lot of blood. And we should find him. I don't know why you don't care. I mean, if you don't care, really, you have a problem. Can't you tell how dangerous he is? And I ask myself, if Muhammad is not a prophet of Allah, if he is not, how he can get such a knowledge? I mean, it's obvious that this guy, he knows what, because remember, Muhammad was not exist in the time of Abraham. You know what I mean? He was not exist in the time of Abraham. So how he knew this? I mean, look, this guy, he have a vision to go back in time. He have a time machine, by the way. You know what time machine is? Okay, I've got you guys are infidels. We are the Arab. We are the one. We are advanced. Long before all the people, and you see in the movies like time machine, blah blah blah. This is something you took it from us. We the Arab, we created everything. You people know nothing. This is the truth. You like it, you don't like it. It's none of my business. So the Prophet of Allah, because he is extremely knowledgeable, beyond your imagination, he was able to find things nobody can know and nobody can discover. So he told us what is beyond the stories. The Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, he can go in the space, even though in his time there was no spaceship. Allah, he sent him a flying mule with 2 wings, and he was able to explore the universe. And all those stories are documented, and I challenge anyone to say I don't believe it. Okay, yeah. Muhammad, stop. I mean, you're giving me a headache. How in the world you people don't believe in the Prophet, peace upon him? the Prophet have a problem with the salamander. I'm thinking to change the name of my coming book to make it Salamander versus Muhammad. I mean, really, this is can be done. You know, like if you think about it, it is sound like it. Or let's say Salamander versus Allah. You know, Salamander. I mean, you see, if Muhammad he said a dragon, I will, dragon. Okay, dragon is a big, a huge, dragon, and there's a lot of stories about dragons, But salamander. I mean, Muhammad, are you sure? Seriously, Muhammad, are you sure? Maybe we should call a brother Zakir Naik, and ask him what he think. Maybe, you never know, he might have an answer, because those things sometimes is hard for us to understand. Let us call Zakir Naik. And by the way, Zakir Naik still he used the old phone which is made by the Muslim. First Muslim in the history is made by Muslims. I hope he will answer. Nobody's answering. He have 4 wives. You can imagine what he's doing right now. Come on, 4 wives. 1 woman, she would drive you crazy. What about 4? Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, brother. Brother, can I talk to Dr. Zakir Naik, who is talking? It's better not to tell him. Okay, hold on. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, brother. Brother, I have a question about the salamander. Who? The salamander? Brother, the Prophet, he said that the salamander he tried to kill our beloved Prophet Abraham. What is your comment about that? Brother, sister, in the time of the Prophet Abraham, there was no lighting. It's not like today, you can have a lighting and you can turn on the fire in a second. You go to your kitchen and you switch, it's in the oven start. In the time of the Prophet, there's no such thing. So what he do? At that time, the Prophet and all the neighbors, they used to use the salamander to turn the fire on, because salamander is very well known. He is the baby son of the grandfather of his grandfather, Mr. Dragon. So salamander is very well known that he can turn fire by just blowing like this. Brother Zakir, you are spitting all over. Excuse me, when you speak to me, when I speak to you, you better open your umbrella. Thank you very much. Brother, that's amazing answer. I mean, I never thought about this. So salamander in his time, his job was to turn the fire on. He was like the lighter at that time. Exactly, my friend. But because people today, they forgot the old history. As an example, how your grandmother to you to do laundry? My grandmother, how to do laundry? I think she used to use her hands. Exactly, thank you very much. But today, if we ask you how you do laundry, you think you right away you say to me, we put them in a machine. Well, at that time, there's no machine. So what they can do? I mean, that's a convincing answer. Brother, and what happened to Abraham after the salamander he blew his fire on him? Can you tell us exactly what happened? No problem. When the salamander he started blowing wind and fire on the brother Abraham, our prophet Abraham, Allah he covered him by anti-fire spray. So all the fire was like nothing, it's like a smoke, it's like perfume. So all the fire did nothing to him except that he have one finger, it burned a little bit, brother, and we have a picture of it. All right, thank you very much, Dr. Zakir Naik, for explanation. I think it's very convincing and we believe in it, and there's no way, because there is a guy, his name, I know, don't tell me, his name is a Christian Prince. This Christian Prince, always he pick up his theory and he say things against Islam, but it's not true. This guy is a liar. But he is showing us the hadith in the screen. Yet the hadith is true, but he is saying he's the liar. But he just said the hadith. It doesn't matter what he said, he's the liar. Thank you very much. Hello? 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 He hung up. I mean, isn't it amazing to be a Muslim? I mean, how much wisdom we are missing. How much wisdom, knowledge you people are missing. I don't know. You better repent. You better remember. You know, it's beyond imagination. How those things can happen? How, you know, and yet still until now you will see some ignorant people don't want to believe Muhammad is a prophet. Why? I don't know. After all the proofs and the reference and the stories, even science witnessed to the prophet. As an example, it's discovered now that according to the new science, not the old science, the new science, that women, they have a breast testicles. You know, as we remember in the Quran, it says that the sperm come from between the backbone and the ribs. I mean, I will never get married, man. Imagine you marry a woman, she take off her clothes, you see a breast testicles. I mean, that's scary. So women, they have a sperm coming from their ribs. And the naive me, I used to go to the beach and I see women putting lotion in their chest, and I thought it's a lotion, but it's not. And now I know. All the time, I thought it was a lotion. Naive me. An Arab boy coming from the Middle East, he have no idea what's happening. Who can resist the knowledge of the Prophet? And not only that, the Quran says that a human being, he have a sperm, the man, and his sperm is coming from his backbone. And this is why I called the insurance yesterday. I told them I want to put insurance on my backbone. They said, sir, we have insurance for all of you. I said, no. I don't care for the rest of me. I want an insurance over my backbone. Can you do that? He checked. He said, well, we don't have such a thing. I mean, we don't have. I said, you better add it. You better add it, because all the Muslims will buy it from you. Don't you know that all the sperm is coming from the backbone? Do you know the song, it says, backbone, backbone, what you gonna do when I come to you? I mean, what's wrong with people? It's a very famous song. Backbone, backbone, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Backbone, backbone. I mean, still there's ignorant people who have no idea what's happening. Now, if there is a Muslim here, he don't agree with me, I mean, and anything I said, or anything Brother Zakir Naik said. All right. Now, here, the story is what? Here, the story is complicated. I mean, guys, look, if we search in Islamic books, how many pages written about killing Mr. Lizard or Salamander? I mean, do you see how important the story is? The chain transmitter, and like, you know, it's important. We have to prove, you know, I mean, like, this is a very serious issue. It's like talking about Jing Chong Him Hong Him Hong, the president of North Korea. This guy is so scary. You know, you might like misestimate like this salamander is nothing, but the fact he is so scary. Now, the previous video, I did not take it off, but I want people to watch the one before it. It's more important for me. That's why I put it in the side for a while. Because people, they watch the last video only, and they forgot the one before it. Anyway, let us see here. All right. Look at this here. The story here getting more complicated. The story here getting more complicated. It was narrated, etc., etc. A woman entered upon Aisha. And her hand was an iron-footed stick. She said, "What is this?" Aisha said, "It is for these jagos, because the Prophet told us that there was nothing that did not try to extinguish the fire from ihram, for ihram." except for these animals. Guys, I don't know if you understand the story or not. According to the prophet of Allah, when the kuffar they tried to burn Abraham, all the animals was doing this, oof, 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 trying to stop the fire, except the lizard. I mean, isn't it amazing? Cats, rat, I mean, no, not rats. Muhammad, you forget that mice are bad. I mean, I don't know how he say that. I'm not sure how he made this mistake. However, he is saying all the animals in the time of Muhammad, in the time of Abraham, sorry, they try to stop the fire, which is trying to burn, or the kuffar trying to burn Abraham with it. But there's one animal he was doing the opposite, and that is Mr. Salamander. And he forbid us to kill harmless snakes, except for the snake with the two lines on its back. I never heard in Arabia a snake is not harmless. I mean, it's harmless. All of them, they are harmful, because this is a desert and there's no water there, and they are poisoned, very much poisoned. So what is the secret of the snake who have two dots in its back? Muhammad, he told them, this is the devil. And not only that, this animal, this snake, will make you lose your vision. He look at you, look. This snake look at the women, and the woman, she is pregnant, huh? The women, she have miscarriage. I mean, that is science. Isn't it amazing? And not only this kind of a snake can make you lose your eyesight if you look at you. Don't ever look eye to eye with this snake. If you look at the eye to eye with the snake, you will become blind. By the way, where's the microphone? I can't see. I think why it's dark. What happened? Did I look at the snake? I'm not sure what's happening here. Oh my Allah, I think I look at the snake. I cannot see no more. What is that? Oh, sorry, this is your hand? Oh, okay. Are you a female or male? You are female? Okay, it's okay then to hold your hand, no problem. But I can't see what happened. That must be true. If you look at this snake, you will have a miscarriage and you are going to lose your vision. I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm getting busted. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Things is getting more crazy. Somebody in text, he said like the movie. What are you talking about? It's a movie. This is a real movie. This is a real life story. This is okay. Don't you see in the movie they say to you, this is based on real story? In the year 1900, there was a guy. His name is a Christian Prince. He was trying to immigrate to America, and in his way, he took the wrong direction, or let's say the wrong exit. So he found himself in Afghanistan. It's a true story. And in Afghanistan, he was attacked by a huge lizard, was like 5 centimeters. And then this lizard, he tried to burn him alive, but because a Christian prince is an Arab, nothing can burn the Arab. You know, we are burned already. I mean, how you can burn us twice? Everything is burned on us. Our brain, everything, unbelievable. It is so beautiful. Those stories is beyond anyone's imagination. When you hear any story coming from the prophet, you feel like this. Brother, did somebody die? Not yet. So what is music for? Because brother, the prophet is going to say a hadith. and right away when he say any hadith, people die. Brother, why they die? Well, there's one of two choices. Either they die from laughing or they die from his stupidity. Ah, I got it. All right, all right. I mean, I agree. When you hear such a thing, you have to die either from laughing or from the stupidity of the Prophet. Now, do we have any Muslim here who don't agree with us? Somebody mentioned farting. Please don't talk about farting. Don't talk about farting. Otherwise, we will open the chapter of farting in the hadith, and then we will be spending the whole day. It's a weekend. I mean, come on, what's wrong with you? By the way, do you know that the Prophet, he said, Allah, when you enter the mosque, the angels will be praying on you as long you are there, even you are not praying, just sitting in your ass. The angels will be praying on you until you fart. What is that smell? What is that noise? Are you, hey brother, are you doing something? It's long. What? So the angels, they pray on you, but the second you fart, they stop and they leave. I mean, imagine how sensitive those angels are. You see, Allah is afraid from many things. He's afraid from the lizard. He is afraid from the mice. You know the story of the mice, right? Anyone knows the story of the mice? The mice is the enemy of Allah. You go right now in YouTube and search, you will find the scholar is explaining why Mickey Mouse should be killed. I'm serious. There's a fatwa that Mickey Mouse should be killed. So we have Mickey Mouse is an enemy of Allah. We have a lizard is the enemy of Allah. And we have the women are the enemy of Allah. And by the way, I agree with the women story. I mean, women are scary. We have to admit, you know. And the funny, I don't know how Muhammad, he was having 13 wives in his house. I mean, one woman, she would drive you crazy. Don't you look at me, look at me, look at me. I did not even date one yet, and I'm losing my mind. So what will happen to me if I date 13 women? 13? Are you sure? Muhammad, don't you think this is very creepy? Now we know why Muhammad was receiving inspiration as a voice of a bell, because they used to hit him with their shoes all day long. All those women in your house. Do we have any Muslim here would like to say something? Any Muslim don't agree? Any Muslim don't agree? Okay, any Muslim agree? I mean, you know, Muslims are very funny, especially in the Middle East. You know, you go in they have a parliament. You know, they learn from the Western to have a parliament. Finally, they have a parliament. But this parliament is really funny. This parliament vote yes. Before the president, he say, what do you think? Everybody say yes. Do you not find one person say no? I mean, who dare? Yeah, but we have a parliament, and this is exactly the story of Islam. Who dare to say to Muhammad, I want to ask you, Prophet, how this happened? Who dare to say to Muhammad, how you tell us such a funny story? Nobody there. Look here in the story here, it's became more complicated. Oh, mother of the believers, what do you do with this? Aisha, she is holding a spear. See, guys, why the spear is made for? Aisha, she is doing jihad too against Mr. Lizard. So she said to her, why you are carrying this spear? She said, we kill those lizards with it. Oh boy. We kill those lizards with it. Aisha, for the sake of Allah, why you want to kill the lizard? This is a small, tiny animal, and he is very useful. He can clean your house from the insects. He never killed anyone. Have you ever heard of a lizard killing people? So Aisha now is armed and ready to do jihad. And she is holding a spear in her hand so she can kill the lizard for the Prophet SAW. By the way, Muslims, what SAW mean? I'm not sure, it's confusing, told us that when Ibrahim, which means Abraham, was thrown into the fire, and by the way, at that time, Abraham, they throw him in the fire and he was not wearing clothes like fire department, just to let you know. All right. There was no beast in this earth that did not try to put the fire out. So guys, you can imagine this. I wish I am good in cartoon. I mean, this is amazing story. All the animals in the earth, the elephant, the what? The elephant, the frog. I mean, I named the elephant by name, by the way, because he can use his long thing for water. You know, he spray water. That's why I called the elephant. You know, I did not call him for no reason. So all the animals in the world, they were trying to stop the fire. Animals from everywhere, from the galaxies, coming from behind, from India, from Chechnya, from Czechoslovakia, from Chichuchi. I mean, from everywhere. They are coming just to save a prophet Abraham from being burned. Ants, cockroaches. You see, it says all the beasts, everything. You can name it, even fly. Even the fly, the ugly fly. Huh? She was trying to save a prophet Abraham. Donkeys, horses, mules, chicken. I wonder how the chicken trying to put the fire down. What do you think the chicken was doing? Anyone can tell us? All the beasts, they are trying to put the fire down. How? I mean, I'm just curious. Hey, Muslim, don't think I'm making fun. I'm trying to learn. I mean, this is amazing. All the animals in the world trying to put the fire down. So now Abraham is inside the fire. Okay. Abraham is inside the fire. And I don't know actually what I should do here. Let us see. Very complicated. I'm so sad. Prophet Abraham is in the fire, guys. Please, a moment of silence. He's burning right now. The insects, the chicken, the ducks, all trying to stop the fire. The wood is collapsing on the top of him. The barn door is burning. I mean, isn't it an amazing story? Do you Muslim really believe that the chickens and ducks, what about fish? All the beasts in the earth, they were trying to stop the fire. I mean, what is that? What happened? Who is, like, I don't know. I mean, this is too much for me. You know what? Getting married is easier than understanding what Muhammad is saying. I mean, it's less risk. Muhammad, he will cause you for sure to commit suicide. How in the world you say to us that all the animals on the earth trying to stop the burning of Abraham except Mr. Lizard? I mean, what's wrong with this lizard? Anyone knows? Do we have any Muslim? I cannot stay long with you guys because I saw yesterday, I don't know if I can tell you this. Yesterday I saw a lizard in my backyard. Yep. And he was like a monster. He started making noises. And I close my ears. I mean, what is that? You know? What is that? And then because I could not understand, so I decided to search and try to find out what is that creature is making that noise. And looking and searching and studying, I went to NASA website, because NASA website, by the way, speak about lizard too. They said lizard was one of the first animals who went to the moon. You know, how he went there. I mean, this is not hard. I mean, he can just hold himself in the leg of the Prophet Muhammad when he went to the seventh heaven. You know that. You know, it's easy. He's so small. He can hold the pant of Muhammad and he can fly with him. It's not really too much hard. If there is any Muslim would like to call me, I'm not going to take a call from anyone except Muslims. Any Muslim want to call me? Any Muslim would like to call? Anyone? What is that? I think a genie he passed by. Guys, do you know that Muhammad he said, if you hear the donkey, that's mean screaming, that's mean he saw a devil. And if you hear a rooster, that's mean he saw an angel. I mean, how this prophet he knew this? A rooster. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Hey rooster, what happened? Jibreel was coming by. So a rooster was able to find out if this is an angel or not, but Muhammad he could not find that Jibreel is Jibreel. Any Muslim can explain to me? Are you telling me that Mr. Rooster is more qualified than Muhammad to know if he is the devil or an angel? Somebody will speak about monkeys. I don't want to talk about the monkeys stuff. I mean, don't drag my leg there. Do you believe it that the Muslims believe that monkeys once she commit adultery and she was cheating with her husband because she saw another monkey have a bigger banana? And supposedly the story is to prove to us that from before Islam people they used to be Muslims. And they practice stoning to death. Let me show you. You know, because maybe you will not believe me. All right. You see the story? This is a true story. During the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, supposedly the Arab are ignorant. You see, the Arab are the ignorant. The Muslim they call the Arab before Islam the ignorance stage. This is the ignorance era. Islam is they are not ignorant. I saw a she monkey. I swear by Allah. I swear by the fig eyes. Have you ever heard of God swear by fig? I mean, swear by watermelon is bigger. What's wrong with this God? But the most funny swear Allah he make when he swear by afternoon. I mean, how you can swear by afternoon, you idiot? There is something called afternoon. Yep, Viney, what's wrong with you? It's a she monkey. You never heard of a she woman? She camel? Hello? Learn English, my friend. So she's a she monkey. They want to tell you that she have no penis. She have a vagina. Hello? I mean, you guys are crazy. So a she monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys. Oh, put yourself in her shoe. Or put yourself in her panty at that time. You committed adultery between Muslim monkeys. I mean, are you stupid? Are you stupid or what? So now she's surrounded by a number of monkeys, and they were all stoning to death, stoning her. Allahu Akbar! You know, filthy, committed adultery, and every monkey throwing her rocks. Huh? That's a hell of a fight. I mean, I wish I have my camera. I can get like a 5 million review in one day easy if I can witness such a thing. But by the way, the story here is not coming true in full. The story is, and if there's a Muslim here, he want to say this is not true, challenge me and I will show you the reference and we'll read it together in Arabic. The guy, Amr ibn Maymun, he said, when he was in a high edge, like a cliff, you know, a mountain cliff, I saw a she monkey, and her husband, he slept over her arm. I mean, look how beautiful the scene is, romantic. Mr. Chimpanzee, he is coming to his wife under the tree, and he slept over her arm. Hmm? Narrator is no good. Yeah, nothing is good in Islam anyway. Is Muhammad narration is good? The Quran is weak. The Hadith is weak. Allah is weak, and he cannot have a son unless he have a wife. And you are telling me narrator is no good? Now, do you know him? Did you see him? It's funny that the Muslim they say to us the narrator is not good. So why you call him narrator? Call him liar. I mean, do you see how the Muslims are stupid? If this guy is garbage, why you call the book Sahih al-Bukhari? I mean, you call the book Sahih. Do you know what Sahih means? Sahih means correct. So in the book of the correct hadith, the hadith is not correct. You're right. Anyone want some? I forget. I can't invite you, Muslims. You drink camel urine only. Anyway, so the she monkey, she put her hand under the head of her beautiful husband, Mr. Chimpanzee, and now he start like. He's asleep. And by the way, in case you do not know that chimpanzee they sleep, but their sleep is light, trust me, ask me. My uncle Ahmadinejad, because he's one of them, so he knew exactly how they sleep. He told me that our people, the monkeys, when they sleep, they don't make full sleep. It's half sleep. So this guy, he slept in her arm, and then this female monkey, she saw another monkey. Let us say in his time he was like Tom Cruise monkey. Boing, 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 boing. And like what? She's looking at him like she's so cute and so handsome. And her husband, he looked like Christian Prince. I mean, that's disgusting. So she could not resist the temptation. So the monkey from behind the tree, the stranger monkey, the strange one, he like whoo, 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 which means come over. You know, let me translate for you, because this is whoo, 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 in Arabic mean come over. So the monkey, the male monkey, he told the female monkey like I like you, and then he showed her a banana. He have a big banana. Don't take me wrong, I'm talking about a real banana. So she could not resist. So she would draw her arm from under the head of her husband, and she went behind the tree, and they did boom boom. Boom boom. True story. And then she finished the boom boom, and she came back, and she slept exactly next to her husband, and she pushed her arm under his head, but he woke up. Unbelievable. What a horrible things to happen. So when she put her hand up underneath of his head, he noticed, so he woke up, and then he started sniffing her private part. You know, the monkey people, they don't sniff, they sniff the private part like dogs. And he smells sperm. You know, sperm. It have a smell. This is true. So he starts screaming, hoo, 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 and all the tribe of the monkeys, who they are Muslim, Sunni, not Shia. Obviously, those are Sunni Muslims, not Shia. He called all the tribe, and they started throwing rocks at the female monkey who committed adultery. I don't know how in the world anyone cannot believe in this. I mean, it's obvious. It's there in front of your eyes. No, she did not commit sexual, she committed illegal sexual intercourse. You see, the Muslims, in case you don't know, Islam teach that animals are Muslims, and Allah gave them Quran too. I'm serious. Let me show you. I know you don't believe, hard to believe, right? But it's okay. I can show you. I have no problem to show you. I am here actually to show you. I mean, what's the point of me being here? At least I want to show you. This is the Quran. This is the book of Allah itself, and this is Allah, by the way. In case you do not know Allah, people they keep asking Allah, Allah, who's Allah? Here we go. He's in front of you. Don't you see him? Look at this. You look like a snake. Unbelievable. Now we go in the Quran and we search. I use a search because it's faster. This website doesn't have like a banner to open the verse directly. All right. Farratna. Searching in English. Switch to Arabic. All right. Let us see. Chapter 6, verse number 38. Chapter 6, verse number 38. All right. Let us make it bigger so we can make it more clear. There is not an animal that live on earth, nor being that flees on its wings, but it is a community like you. Nothing have we omitted of the book, and they all shall be gathered to their Lord at the end. So what the Quran is saying, that those animals, they've been given a book, and their book is preserved, and they will be gathered in the day of judgment to be judged. So in the day of judgment, not only you will find the Christian and Muslim, and Jews and Hindus and Buddha human. No, you will find a Hindu cow, a Christian sheep, a hyena Muslim. However, Allah will bring all those animals and He will judge between them. And Muhammad, he said that in the day of judgment, Allah will question a goat with horn or horn, why she did hit a goat without horn. I mean, you can imagine how long the judgment day is going to be. If Allah is going to ask every animal why he did that, that's a hell of a judgment day. Very long. No? So the Muslim believe that all, actually even stones are Muslims. Don't you know that? Muhammad he said that there is a stone, stones, when he walk in the street in Mecca, they say to him, Assalamu alaikum. I'm serious. Let me see. Let us see if we can find it here. We could not find it, huh? Something else. Sometimes this website is not good for. Yeah. Anyway, Muhammad he said there's rocks which they knew me and I know them, and they used to say to me Assalamu alaikum, which is a clear sign that Muhammad was a crazy man. I mean, how in the world somebody he would think that stones are talking to him and say to him Assalamu alaikum? Even Christian Prince did not do that. Do we have any Muslim here would like to call me live? Any Muslim? Bacteria, they will be judged in the judgment day, yes, especially if they have intercourse together. You know, I remember once when I was in the laboratory studying in high school, they took us to the laboratory and I look in the, what they call it, this machine, you can see, you can make the size bigger, and I found 2 bacteria having sex and without clothes, and they are naked. I swear by the moon God. Do we have any Muslim here? Any Muslim? Who is a Muslim would like to tell us something about his religion? Nobody. All right. Well, I don't know. Like for me, I was trying to understand and to find out what? There is a hadith state that people should be good to their parents. Yes, there is, and there is a Quran too. However, Muhammad is copying from the Old Testament, isn't it? Isn't it? But Muhammad was not good to his parents. He called his parents that they are people of hellfire and they are najis. Is it right to say to my parents that you are najis, which means you are filthy? Muhammad he said, وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ najis. Al-Mushrikun al-Najis mean all those who didn't worship Allah or associate with Allah, they are filthy. And all of us, we knew that Muhammad, his both parents, based on this, they are Najis. The Old Testament says if you insult your parents, the punishment is death, just for insulting them. And Muhammad, he did not hesitate to insult his parents. Abi wa abuka fi nar. A man asked, where is my father? Messenger of Allah said, your father in hellfire. When he turned his back, he said, my father and your father are in hellfire. Right? How a person he says such a thing about his parents, that they are najis, they are filthy. Do we have any Abdul? No Abdul. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you the story of Mr. The lizard, and I hope you guys will learn something from it. Now I don't know if later today I'm going to do like live podcast again. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? Because if you subscribe, by the way, we are going to give out. We have a give out, and we are thinking to send you free shipping and handling a lizard. All right, like imagine you open the box and you find the beautiful lizard in the box, and you can imagine what you can do with this lizard. As an example, if you have a mother-in-law and she is bothering you, you can ask the lizard to burn your mother-in-law alive, because obviously this lizard, he have a very super powerful ability to burn, you know. So let us say your mother-in-law is really tough on you and you do not know what to do with her, which is something happen often for people, right? For me it never happened because I don't have a wife, so I don't have a mother-in-law, but I'm sure in your scenario most of you are married and you are suffering from your mother-in-law. So what you need to do, you use Mr. Lizard, you know, but by the way, I mean, don't abuse him. Like, don't keep saying to him, burn this person and this person. I mean, just do it once a while. Like, I mean, maybe once every 24 hours. By the end of the month, you will burn the whole area. All right. So, you know, whoever like is a bad person for you and he is not doing good work. Let us say you have a plumber. He came to fix your faucet, huh? And he asked you for extra money. What do? You call the lizard. You say to him, either you do it for free and I will not even pay you a penny, or I'm going to let the lizard burn you alive. And if you don't believe you, show him an example, like put the chicken in front of the lizard and show him how the lizard can burn the chicken and make it barbecue in a second. All right. So I mean, this is an amazing. So I'm thinking actually I cannot send lizard to every one of you. I will send only for those who they are my favorite, who always come and listen to me, you know, and those who have a mother-in-law only. How many of you have a mother-in-law? Don't trick me, because you might be a mother-in-law yourself and try to make me send you a lizard so you can burn your son-in-law. I know you, you know. I see. Actually, lizards are very useful. By the way, lizards are good creatures. They kill the insect around your house. They don't harm anyone. Spiders. I mean, which one you prefer? A bite of a spider, or a lizard in the house of your house, in the wall of your house? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this is really crazy. However, I'm thinking. And by the way, Muhammad, he said, I forgot the other one. I'm not done yet. People are saying to me, thank you. I'm not done. I forgot to show you something. Hold on. I don't know how I forgot this. Look at this. A person, he asked, question, is it correct to kill geckos by hand? Is it proven that there is a reward for killing them? There is what? Abdul, there is what? There's a reward. There is a reward. Geekos? No, I don't say geekos. You know, in the Middle East we call them different names. We call them geekos. Don't tell me geekos. Shame on you. Behave yourself. Are you saying that he's a geigo? Or maybe you're trying to imply that Mr. Lizard is a gigolo. Gigolo. Geeko with echo. Echo. Like this. I got you. All right, all right. So the question is, are we going to get reward if we kill them? So it's not only we kill them, no, we will get reward. And yes, there is a reward for killing them. Now the fatwa, the Imam, he is going to answer this Abdul, who have a very serious question. All right. And this question is dated 2001. All right. Praise be to Allah. Jajikos is prescribed because they are a great deal of evidence to that effect. Nobody knows what does that mean. It would be done with a tool or implement, etc. There is nothing in the report to specify that they should be killed by hand or encourage, or to encourage killing them by hand. I don't think this is correct. No. He continues saying, he is now quoting some hadith about killing those lizard. All right. Now, killing geckos with one blow. Look what the Prophet said. Look here. Look. The Prophet is very serious about killing those animals. All right. It depends how you kill them. If you kill them by one blow, you get an extra reward. Read with me. Should we have a background music for this hadith again? I mean, because this is astonishing. You know what? Let me find the hadith in Sahih Sunnah, because it make it more clear and bigger. Let us see. Yeah. This is the easiest way to find it in English there. Because you can read it better. Especially most of you are old, not like me, I'm young. All right. Here we go. This is better, right? It's more clear. The Messenger of Allah said, whoever kill a house lizard with one blow will have a such and such a reward. I'm waiting for the lizard. I will do my best to kill it from the first ball. We are waiting. I see his head is coming out. His tail is moving. His skin is shiny. And his teeth is sharp. He have a long hair. His nails are done. He is coming out. He have a long nails. Very long nails. Oh, hold on. This is my mother-in-law. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I thought she is. I mean, I thought it's a lizard. How I know? Almost I hit her. Thank to Allah, I did not do it. I mean, this is... So, if you kill the lizard from the first blow, Allah will give you a such and a such reward. Okay. And then the Prophet, he continued his wisdom, which is amazing and beyond imagination. So if you kill from the first blow, you get such and such a reward. Actually, in different hadith it says 100 reward. 100. And this is from first one blow. You know? Now, and whoever kill it from two blows, he will have such and such. Now the reward is getting less because you miss it from the first one. Hello. I mean, come on, stupid idiot. You should hit it from the first one to get the biggest reward. And then You see here it says less than the first. So the one who hit it and kill it from 2 blow, he get less reward from the first. And then whoever kill it with three blows will have such and such, which mean less than that mentioned in the second time. I mean, this is the horror. I mean, how bad you are in action, man. You cannot aim correctly. Will take you 3 blows to get the reward. Okay, Prophet, what if, should we continue? And whoever kill it from 4 blows, he will get less than the one in the third. And whoever kill it from 5 blows, he will get it less than the fourth. And whoever kill it from the 6 blows, he will get it less than the sixth, the fifth. And whoever kill it from 7 blows, I mean, continue. I mean, this is amazing. Any Muslim can tell me why, if we kill the lizard from the first blow, we get more reward from killing it with the second blow? May Allah bless you. Any Muslim? Huh? Who is the one saying this is not sahih? Who is the one saying that? Are you sure? Huh? Are you sure? Abdul, are you sure? Do you see what it says there? It says sahih. Do you see it? Abdul, do you see it? Sahih. Do you sahih? Do you love me? Do you do sahih? Huh? Backbone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when sahih come for you? It's sahih. Why you are lying saying it's weak and garbage? All those are books are sahih anyway. Now the sahih is weak. I mean, this religion, everything is weak in it. Muhammad was weak. Muhammad, he said, I was the most weak person in sex. Then I invoke my God Allah, and then he sent me a dish of shish kebab, and I get the power of 40 men. And what is making me upset is the power of 40 men. I mean, he did beat me with the power of 1 man, because I have the power of 30 men, 39 men. I mean, can the angel make it like 39 men and we will be equal? The power of 40 men after eating a dish of shish kebab from 0 to 40 men. I mean, that's amazing. I eat shish kebab every day and nothing is happening. Huh? It's astonishing. If there's any Muslim would like to call me, any Muslim would like to call me? No Muslim like to call. No problem. The Muslims right now are busy looking for lizard. I mean, this is get 100 reward for killing a lizard. You know, who wanna go hunting with me? I'm thinking to go hunting in the jungle, and our target is Mr. Lizard. You know. And by the way, all kind of lizard, not necessarily like the yellow one and green. It doesn't matter. A lizard is a lizard. You have to kill it, and Allah will give you a blessing. Any Muslim would like to go call me? Okay, Naro, you can hunt with me, no problem. Do you have a gun with you, or you will use a spear? Because just to let you know, by the way, this lizard is very dangerous. I know a friend, he was eaten by the lizard. The lizard opened his mouth and he swallowed him by 1 shot. It's like it was like a cup of wine. This is a true story, by the way. We can find it in Sahih Bukhari. Any Muslim? No, I don't want to trap the lizard. I don't do that. This is not honest fighting. You have to fight him face to face. You coward. What do you mean we can't trap him? Face to face. Be brave. What's wrong with you? Any Abdul? Do we have any Abdul? He don't agree. Yeah, like you want to fight him like what, tail to tail? Oh, unbelievable. Imagine yourself, you are in the desert. All right, you are in the desert, and suddenly the wind started, and the sand is all over your eyes, and the lizard is coming slowly, and you are not even seeing him. And suddenly you find yourself face to face with the lizard. I mean, imagine how scary that thought is. Not only is dangerous, he will use the element of the natures against you. He will not really, he will take you into surprise, but he will do it face to face, because according to the book of science, which is in the Quran, lizards are very brave. Do we have any Muslim here? Any Muslim have something to say? Huh? You know, I was thinking, if I see a lizard, what about if I use a vacuum machine? What do you think? I think it's a good idea. You know, big vacuum machine. I suck him inside the vacuum machine and I get him inside, and then I put him in a fixed location so I can hit him with one blow and get the whole reward. Can you do Salah season explanation soon? I don't know, what does that mean? What's Salah season mean? I have no idea what is that. Anyway, look like there's no Muslim wanna call us, and I have to give up. I mean, obviously Islam is an amazing religion, and Muhammad was telling true stories, and nobody can go against them. And you like it or not, the Prophet is an amazing prophet. Yes, it's 90% of what he say is a lie, and the 10% left is a stupid. This is true, but yet still he is a prophet, and he was sent by Allah. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of you know, proofs about that. And I don't believe there's anyone in the world can deny how amazing the prophet he was, especially with his wives. You know, and the reason I'm not married until now, I was reading about the prophet, trying to learn from him how to deal with women. You remember Muhammad when he had a fight with his wives? What happened? Let me remind you. Muhammad, he had a fight with 2 of his wives. And because Muhammad is a very strong man, very powerful man, he decided to fight them by the Quran. So he said, if you two, hold on, this is need a background music too. I mean, that's not right. Should we use this one? No, this one is not really. We need to find something more into heat, you know, like something really crazy. I'm not sure which one I would use here. Anyway, later. So listen, Allah is the one is talking, and the fight is between Muhammad and his 2 wives. And this is why it's so serious, because you know, my guys, women are really dangerous. One woman can make you shish kebab. Imagine Muhammad, he have 13, and those 13 they divided to two party. It's in the hadith, in the verse here, it speak about two, right? But the fact, those are the two, the leaders, which mean there are two party of wives, one in the left and one in the right. Now Allah, he made a Quran speaking to Muhammad saying, if you too turn in repentance to him, your heart are indeed so inclined, but if ye back up each other against him, which means Muhammad, truly Allah is his protector, and Jibreel, and every righteous Muslim among those who believe, and furthermore the angels will back him up. All of this to back him up against two women. Allah, Jibreel, the angels, the believers. Hold on, they are just two women. I mean, how weak Muhammad was, to the point he need the support of Allah and Jibreel and the angels and every believer just to protect the Prophet from two women. They are 5 foot tall. Yeah, they are 5 foot tall, but you know, they have sharp, you know, high heels, sharp edges, you know, we have to be careful here. Yes, they are 5 foot tall, but they have long nails. You know, I mean, think about it. Women are really scary. I'm not going to go and fight with a woman. They can kill you. They have, don't you see some women, how they sharp, they have a machine, guys. I saw them truly. This is true story, can be found in Sahih Bukhari. They have a sharpening machine. They sharp their nails. Do you think they are sharpening it for to make it beautiful? No, they are sharpening it for your neck. Hello. So Muhammad, he knew exactly how dangerous it is to fight with two women. So he need the backup, and the backup is from who? Allah plus Jibreel plus all the angels plus 1.4 billion Muslims plus Zakir Naik for sure, and Shabir Ali. Isn't it amazing? So Muhammad, he have a phobia from women. He have a phobia from the lizard. He have a phobia. By the way, Muhammad, he never told us the stories about his mother-in-laws. What used to happen in his house when his mother-in-laws, when they come over? He killed them. Lord have mercy. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for now. If I find myself, I have time to open afternoon, because remember, Allah, he swear by afternoon. He said, I swear by the afternoon. I never heard of a God swear by afternoon, which does not exist. So if I find myself have a time to open afternoon or at night, I will. So don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and subscription is important if you like to be notified. In case you do not care, then subscribe. However, if you subscribe already, I advise you to unsubscribe, because that will give you the blessing of Allah when you subscribe again. So like subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe. Each time you do it, Allah, he, like, you know, there is like a giving, taking, giving, taking. Try it, just for the sake of excitement. Like, hey, I just subscribed to you, Christian Prince, you know. But if you already subscribe, you cannot do that. So what's the solution? You unsubscribe and you subscribe again. And don't tell me what I get the wisdom. I got it from the Quran and from the Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him. So may Allah protect you from the lizard and the danger of the lizard in your way, and may Allah keep the lizard away from your way, unless you have a spear in your hand so you can hit them from the first blow and you get the blessing of Allah. So until I see you again, I say to you, Christ is Lord and Islam is a stupid religion made by a stupid man for the dumb, idiot, stupid people. See you soon again. Bye-bye.